Stupid loud family. So you may be wondering, Joey, why are you filming in a bathroom? Well, because I am in Hawaii right now. Yay! And I would tell you about it, except we gotta get into this album review. Let's do it. You're watching the Sonus review of Apollo 11 by Adam Young. If you know anything about me, you know that I am a huge Adam Young fan, or better known as Owl City. He's done many different projects over the years covering all sorts of different styles. Owl City is just the most popular of them. These include the few albums that were released under Port Blue, which were instrumental, and the one album that was released under Sky Sailing, which was more acoustic. But they all have that uniquely Adam Young sense of bright-eyed innocence to them. But this one is just under his name, and with the new project we have a whole different style. But after the travesty that was Mobile Orchestra, I was surprised that we were getting new materials so soon. Adam Young is no stranger to sappy, kind of cheesy blog posts, but I was really intrigued because he made this blog post talking about how he really wanted to make movie music that narrated events in history, and he was really passionate about it. Maybe this will be like more low-key, under the radar. So I was interested, but also cautious because he's promised things in his blog before and hasn't come through. Like last year, he said he wanted to go back to making music by himself. But he has stayed true to his word with Apollo 11. This album is short and sweet, with each track clocking in at 1 or 2 minutes long. And Adam is finally alone with this one. There are no collaborations to be seen. And this is a pretty low-key release. It's free to download, and there was no big commercial breakthrough to promote this record. And the historical event he's chosen to narrate with this concept album is the first manned mission to the moon. And this is movie music, so it's very orchestral with a lot of energetic string and horn parts. But there are hints of synth here and there, like on the tracks CSM, LM Docking, that remind me a lot of Port Blue. And the track First Step on the Surface with its airy synth sounds like something straight off the Albatross EP. And the piano hits on that song just warm my heart. The song Trajectory Burn might be my favorite because it has some Port Blue elements and bubbly synth, but it's more energized and louder. And these songs can be put into 3 different categories. The first one being those synth-flavored Port Blue tracks. The second category is actually pretty surprising because several of these tracks feature very simple guitar riffs. Like on the tracks The Lonely 3 and Return to Earth, which feature these kind of mellow, simple guitar riffs, almost edging into country. The track 400 Degrees Between Sunlight and Shadow, however, is probably the odd one out in this category because it has very distorted, hard rock inspired guitar. It's very guitar driven with a big lead up and a pretty good breakdown. And the third category is just plain orchestral, energetic movie music, like the tracks Launch, Lunar Landing, and Lunar Liftoff, where Adam showcases his love of French horns. There are quite a lot of French horn solos on here, and you'd find music like this on any action movie. This album honestly isn't much, but what's there is great. It's pretty much the textbook definition of a concept album. It depicts a space launch from start to finish, and it's pretty much a concept album in its simplest and purest form. And as a result, these tracks flow very well into each other, resulting in a very seamless listening experience. Well, the only issue, and the only issue I have with this album is that it's too short. Adam, we want more. Okay, you've experimented with pop music, you've experimented with movie music, now give us that frickin' Back to Roots album. Anyway, I'd give this album a 85%. I'll see you later.